Well, it's that time of the month. We're going to be talking about who the next LF or Legends Limited unit is going to be for this month, January. So we're pretty much ending and closing near the end of Legends Festival. I think it should be ending around next week, and with next week's, I guess, end of Legends Festival, we're also going to be getting the next LF. I think Bardock dropped actually like around that time of last year, right? So it makes perfect sense. Real quick, this is what we're going to be getting this week. Not much. We're getting a full power battle with the new awakened equipment, or actually a unique equipment that looked like it was going to be Gogeta Blue's LF platinum equipment, but it's just some random unique equipment that's actually dog shit, and it's even getting awakened right away, which is pretty weird, but it is what it is. But the only hint that we have for this new LF is this right here. So for those of you who don't know, Bergamo is getting his Zenkai Awakening at reset, or by the time you're seeing this, he's most likely going to have it already. And what's interesting is, if we take a look at his kit here, and we go to what tags he's buffing, well, we can see that he's buffing a red Rival Universe. Right? So obviously there's a missed opportunity for them to finally Zenkai buff MUI Goku, but seems like they just hate MUI Goku for whatever reason. But red Rival Universe. Now, usually, it's not always, but usually, they like to drop Zenkais to buff the upcoming unit, right? Or one of the released units, or whatever the case may be. So this could be our biggest hint towards what we can see for the next LF. Now, one thing to keep note of is this New Year's Green that we had, obviously at New Year's, right? Where they said that they want to introduce a new character tag in January, which is this month, obviously. Now, I already made a video covering all this, so make sure you guys check that out first. But I do think that this new LF has something to do with the new tag, right? It only makes sense. They want to release it in January 2023, this month. So it would make sense for it to kind of correlate to that. But what can it possibly mean, right? So we know that it's going to be Rival Universe, but I mean, we don't know. We don't 100% know this, but we can make a pretty educated guess on it being Rival Universe. Now, if we take a look at the Rival Universe tag, what kind of LF from this tag really deserves an LF? Or sorry, what kind of character from this tag really deserves an LF? Now, if we take a look here, Jiren already got his LF. It really comes down to like 3 options I can see. Well, then again, there's a couple other options if you really want to push it, but I would say there's really 3 options, 2 of them being the most concrete one. Now, the 2 main options are either an LF Hit or an LF Kefla. Now, I'm leaning more towards LF Hit because we just got a bunch of Fusion Warrior, but well, we got 1 Fusion Warrior buff. So I don't know if they really want to go and drop another Fusion Warrior unit, and that being an LF at that. So I don't know if they want to do that, but I personally wouldn't want them to do that right now, just because I don't want to go that hard for this LF, right? So I'm leaning more towards Hit. These 2, by the way, just definitely deserves an LF. Kefla needs an LF. Hit needs an LF. They're gonna get one at some point, and it could work for this month, right? You know, we just got out at Legends Festival, the most quote unquote most hype part of the year, so they want to kind of cool it off a bit, right? So I guess Hit could be a type of unit that could do that. I don't know how popular Hit is. He's a cool character and all, but I don't know how he does in terms of popularity. Another unit that I thought of could be a potential LF that who is going to get an LF at some point, right? Is going to be God of Destruction Toppo. I just feel like they obviously left out a lot in his current kit that definitely deserves to be an LF. For one, he doesn't have blast armor on anything, and if there's one unit that I think deserves blast armor in all of Dragon Ball, it's this guy right here. He literally has the Hakai shield on him that absolutely evaporates any sort of Ki Blast. You see him do it like all the time during the tournament power against 17, right? So that's one thing. And then also his final attack that he uses on Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, that's not in the game yet, so that could be his LF, right? So he's definitely gonna get an LF at some point. Who knows if it's this year, but he's another option that I want to bring up. So that's one thing. Now, another thing is that Bergamo is getting a Zenkai, right? And we know that there's going to be a new character tag, and it could potentially correlate to the next LF. I've seen a lot of people mention the possibility of there being a Giants tag, you know, because there's a lot of characters in Dragon Ball that are kind of giants, right? And since Dragon Ball Legends doesn't really have a way of supporting those type of characters other than them being in specific animations like Great Ape Vegeta during his LF or Hirudegarn in Tapion's death, like other than that, there's no way of actually playing with giant characters. And I've seen a couple people bring that up as a potential option as a Giants tag, right? I don't know how they would do it, but if they were able to somehow make it so that you could play as a giant character, that'd be really great, because it really kind of cuts off a lot of really good characters that they can bring, right? All the Great Ape units, Hirudegarn, there's the Fat Janemba, and of course there's even Cell Max, the main antagonist of the latest Dragon Ball media, right? The superhero movie. So it really sucks that they're not able to capitalize on the main antagonist of the latest form of Dragon Ball content that we have, right? So that's something that they can't capitalize on. So if they were to somehow be able to incorporate giant characters, that can kind of tie in with this new character tag. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Bergamo, in his fight against Goku during the exhibition match or whatever, he does actually go giant, right? Every time he gets hit, he grows bigger and bigger. So that's something I just want to mention. It's because it might have some correlation with the new character tag. So I just want to throw that out there. But I do think that the next LF is most likely going to be Rival Universe, or even Universe Survival Saga in general. The team itself is not really great, and even though they got so many good buffs, like let's take a look at the Universe Survival Saga tag because it's more expansive than Rival Universe. Like just look at this roster here. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Ultra Instinct Goku, Jiren, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, Golden Frieza. Like at their peak, when MUI Goku dropped, Kaioken Goku was still good. I guess you could say he kind of sort of felt a bit of decline because of the droids, but he was still good. Age of Golden Frieza was very good as well. Like you had these three units, and then Jiren, you could argue was okay, but he's much better now with his plat. Hakai Beerus was also a very good option. Like the team had some really good units, but it never really worked as a team itself. Like it was never truly top tier. So if they truly want to make this a good tag, they have to kind of rebuild it from scratch because a lot of these units are not great, right? Like I would say the best unit here is UI Goku and Jiren. Like, and even then, it's not like crazy good, right? So I don't know if they want to make it Universe Survival Saga or Rival Universe based, but whatever these units get, they will be Universe Survival Saga as well, unless they make it LF hit from the tournaments, the Universe 6 tournament, which at that point it would just be Rival Universe, right? But I do think, like I said, Hit has the highest possibility of being an LF, but then also Kefla is a very strong chance. And then the dark horse, I could say, the underdog, I would definitely put as God Destruction Toppo, and an even bigger underdog would be like some sort of giant character to kind of fit in with Bergamo being a giant unit, right? So there are some options, I guess. We can even see a triple tag unit with the 3 dogs, right? That could be interesting as well. But I don't know. I don't know if they want to drop another tag unit since we got 2 during Legends Festival. But yeah, we'll see. So those are my 2 possibilities. 3, I guess. 4 if you really want to push it. But we'll just have to see when the time comes in 1 week. So definitely drop a comment letting me know who you guys would want to see as the next LF. It could be, you can put any Rival Universe unit, or you can put whatever unit you want. Just let me know what unit you guys want to see next for this upcoming month. I'm interested to know what you guys have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, because it's so important. So don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.